Are you a busy Trim Healthy mama? Are you someone who does not have a lot of time to cook or a lot of time to meal plan or a lot of time to do a lot of things that we feel like we really need to do to stay on plan? If that's you, I'm going to share my Costco shopping trip with you. I actually am going to start with one item that I did not get at Costco because it's so quick and convenient and it saves a lot of time, and it's open because I'm so professional like that. No, honestly, I use these all the time. So I went to Costco yesterday. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. I actually had done another video on this and it did not turn out very well. The sound quality wasn't good. So hopefully this one's a lot better. So first, before I get into my Costco trip, I want to show you chopped onions. Now, obviously, this is not the most exciting thing in the world, but if you cry a lot when you chop onions like I do, or if you don't have a lot of time, these are so fast and easy. There they are. I usually get them for $1 a package, and I really don't buy fresh onions anymore. I will not thaw these. I will just put some butter in a pan if I'm making an S recipe and saute them quickly and easily. I just shake in as many onions that feel right to me to add to the pan. The only ingredient is onions. They're pre-chopped. They're so fast. They save a ton of time. So this is the first thing. I get this at Kroger. It's a good recipe starter. If you wanted to not spend $1 for a package, I don't know. Some people like to chop and freeze their own. That's fine. This is just a huge, huge time saver. So this is Kroger, not Costco. I don't know if I would ever buy a Costco size bag of this, but it would be worth it because it saves a lot of time. So that's from Kroger. I'm going to show you what I got at Costco now. So these are my top time-saving drive-through Sue kind of Trim Healthy Mama things that I get at Costco. There are more. I don't have with me my lemon juice. You can buy like squeezed lemon juice bottles at Costco. I use that for Trim Healthy Mama sippers. I use that just to add to my water to get lemon water in. That's a really convenient thing to get too. First thing here. Hard-boiled eggs. Now, I was afraid of these because for some reason I really thought that I would end up with food poisoning. I have not gotten food poisoning yet, thankfully. These are really good. I've actually never heard of anybody getting food poisoning from these either, just as a disclaimer. I'm just really scared of food poisoning. So they come in a little package of 2. It's 12 grams of protein per package. The only ingredient is eggs. So they're pretty quick and easy. And these, like today, I just was thinking, I don't have a lot of time to put something together for lunch. So I had 2 of these. I had some deli meat. It was so fast and easy. These are fantastic. I do have to keep my kids out of them because I have 5 kids. They could blow through this package like you wouldn't believe. But I let them have them every once in a while just because I don't always have time to hard boil eggs or even in the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot is so fast and easy and great. When I have a really super busy work week, I just don't always have time. Here's one of my top tips for THM. If you can always keep a lean protein in your refrigerator, some kind of lean protein, and I'll show you a whole bunch of options right now, but if you always have something there, you've got a meal. You've either got an E, S, or FP. I had these the other day, just grabbed one of these and had some bag salad. I dumped the bag salad in a bowl with a little bit of salad dressing, had this. That's a complete meal. That's actually a really healthy meal. So that was a deep S because I had the eggs. They have the yolks in them, which make them an S. And then the salad dressing was just an olive oil vinaigrette. So that was a deep S meal. It was delicious. It was filling, but it was like less than a minute to just throw it together and eat it. So this is one option for your lean protein, is these hard-boiled eggs. I would get these pretty frequently. They last a while. The expiration date is June 26th, and I just bought these. I bought them yesterday, which was May 26th. So they last for about a month. I don't know why. I don't know if I should be worried about that, but they taste really good. Nobody that I know has ever gotten sick of it. I've never heard from anybody getting sick. They're pretty good. They smell fine. They're cage-free organic eggs, so it's a pretty good, quick, lean protein option. The next thing for lean protein that I'm going to show you is these organic. Now, here's the thing about Costco. If they don't have something that you want, you can request it. They have a really good on-plan breakfast sausage that my Costco doesn't carry. So there's at the kind of by the exit where you give them the receipt, they have a little table with some white forms where you could ask it guest services if you, I think it's called guest services, whatever their help desk is, if you can't find them. But I request items all the time because you'll see on some keto forums, things that, these are great low carb items and your Costco may not have them. So I request a ton of stuff. These are organic chicken breast strips. They are pre-cooked. The ingredients are, they're raised cage-free in barns. There's no hormones or steroid. I don't really think they're allowed to do that anyway. Who knows, right? So the ingredients are organic, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken broth, black pepper. There is a tiny bit of cornstarch. There's garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and sea salt. So these are a convenience item. These are for drive-throughs. These are not for purists, if you're a purist, but they are an FP. They're chicken breasts. There's no added sugar. They're pretty tasty, and they are great, again, in salads. The other protein that I always get is a rotisserie chicken. But those you want to eat within about 5 days. I don't go to Costco every 5 days, so keeping these handy are great. Now, my favorite thing to do with these is at the grocery store to get some or this is for super busy weeks, okay? Like if I don't have time to cook on my own, make some brown rice. My best weeks are when I prep ahead, but maybe we don't always have time to prep ahead. So these are the fallback options when you don't have time to prep anything. I will take some microwavable brown rice. Just make sure brown rice is the only ingredient. I'll microwave the brown rice and throw some chicken and some salsa on. I have a, 4-minute burrito bowl. Very quick and easy for an E. So these chicken slices, I recommend them. This is another lean protein option. And the other one that is so simple and easy is your lunch meat. Grab some lunch meat. Grab some that does not have added sugar in it. Get some turkey. They have a ton of packages of deli meat. That's another lean protein that I always have. So I've always got choices. I've got the hard-boiled eggs. I've got the grilled chicken or rotisserie chicken. I have deli meat. Those are my go-to quick and easy proteins for my Trim Healthy Mama meals. So the protein is always the base. And once I have that protein nailed, I can make it an SE or FP. If I wanted to use these hard-boiled eggs in another meal type, I would just skip the yolk. So I've done that before where I just have the whites in an E or in an FP meal. So those are my lean proteins. I recommend always keeping lean proteins. And I tell my coaching clients all the time, keep something ready. You need to have something ready because we don't always have time to cook. So this, deli meat lasts a little bit in the fridge. These last about a month. They're pretty tasty. I'll add some salt and pepper to them. And this is already seasoned and you can just pull it out. So the preferred method they have is in the skillet. You just put them on medium for 3 to 5 minutes or in the microwave 1.5 to 3 minutes until warm. Very, very quick and easy. Lots of easy dinners when you've got something like this handy. So aside from that, those are my lean protein options. I always, always have some of that in my fridge. Here are my quick and easy drive-through Sue cheat things. They're not really cheats, but when I don't feel like cooking. I've got these egg bites. These are like a knockoff of Starbucks. My daughter had these first. I tried them yesterday. They're pretty good. And they are 2 grams of total carbs. Again, these are convenience. These are like Franken foods. Of course, things like this have preservatives in them. Now, the hard-boiled eggs do not have preservatives in them. They're just like packaged with like the air sucked out or something. I don't know what they call that. But these egg bites are pretty good. They are, and a serving size is a whole package, so you can have both. In my opinion, from looking, and this is not the official word from THM, but THM said that while the Starbucks egg bites are not perfect, they're a good choice every once in a while if it's all you can get. It's pretty close to on plan as you can. Comparing the ingredients of these to the Starbucks version, these are not only far cheaper, but the ingredients seem a little better to me. So I would definitely have these in a pinch. They're pretty good. I like the cheese and bacon in them. My daughters love these. So I try not to let them just eat them all in one setting because kids eat a lot, but they're pretty good. This is a good option. Another thing that's new at Costco. So I heard a rumor. First rumor I heard was that they had these Parmesan cheese wraps that sound delicious, but I can't find them at any Costco near me. So I'm gonna keep looking. If I find the cheese wraps, I'll do another video. But instead of the cheese wraps, I found these egg thins. They're made with cauliflower. Let me read the ingredients. They've got cage-free egg whites, cage-free whole eggs, air-dried cauliflower powder, which sounds to me like it's just ground up cauliflower, dried, I don't know. And then non-GMO canola oil. I try my hardest to stay away from canola oil. It is like in the Frankenfood category of just stuff that's not really good for you, but they use a really small amount, and I don't eat these every day, so I feel okay about it. Sea salts, xanthan gum, black pepper, and citric acid. These are pretty okay. So I've done them 2 ways. They come in a double package like this. These are an FP because there's 0 grams of fat. You probably can't read this and I'm pointing for no reason. And 0 grams of carbs. So they're an FP. I've done them savory with sauteed mushrooms and scrambled eggs and some chives and just like a really, if you do, especially if you do egg whites, this could be a totally FP meal for you. If you wanted it to be an S, you could do some eggs or meat or with cheese on it, things like that. Or you can do them sweet, which is what we did the other night. We made these. This is my second package that I've gotten at Costco. And it's 0 net carbs. So we made these with, I just heated them up in a pan. I sprayed a pan with coconut oil or maybe avocado oil. And I heated one up, and then we put sweetened whipping cream and heavy whipping cream with sweetened stevia, sliced strawberries, and it was so good, like a sweet dessert. So I think these are a great option for a drive-through stew, and you can kind of stuff them with anything. I definitely recommend heating them up first. So this is a really good thing to try. And then for snacks at Costco, I'm just going to show you, this is basic stuff. This is normal food. This isn't diet food. We get the big packages of string cheese. My 4-year-old got into the giant case that I bought and like has eaten so many already. But string cheese is a good S, or it could be an FP snack if it's low enough in fat. These are not the lower fat ones. Holy guacamole at Costco. The only ingredient in these is avocado. So you can get chunky or regular. They also have, I think they have a kind that's mixed salsa, and I'm not 100% sure about the ingredients on that. But we'll take these holy avocado minis, the holy guacamole, I think they're called, and we will make, we'll just dip carrots in them. We'll dip, I'll have the kids dip carrots. I try to keep carrots limited in an S setting, but I'll dip some Joseph's pita in there or some cucumber slices. It's pretty good. Always baby carrots. The package is bigger than this than I get at Costco, but baby carrots are a good snack for an E. They're pretty tasty. And then, like I mentioned before, I always get lemon juice. And just to quickly add to drinks, I also like to get my coconut oil spray. If they have it, sometimes they don't. They have avocado oil spray almost all the time now at Costco. I always keep canned chicken, canned tuna, and canned salmon in my pantry from Costco. It's really good, really delicious. That's another protein source that can be lean and easy to use. And I like to do a lot of my dairy there. So I'll get cottage cheese there. That's a quick protein. Things like that are just super quick and easy. They also have those big packages now of pulled white rotisserie chicken meat. If you can get through that in, you know, I don't know how long you have to eat that package before it goes bad, but if you can get through that pretty quickly, that's a pretty good purchase too, instead of a rotisserie chicken. It's already cooked. And then another thing that's a grab and go from Costco is their spinach salad and their Cobb salad. I don't use the dressing though. I cannot find enough information on the dressing, exactly what the numbers are. So I just use plan approved dressings. And if you're looking for salad dressing at Costco or anywhere, you want to make sure you're under 2 grams of carbs for an S dressing, although it is pretty quick to make your own. So it just depends on what you want to do. So I'm showing you these things because I remember, you know, now I am a single mom with 5 kids. I homeschool them. I work full time. I have them the vast majority of the time, which I love. But I remember before my life took a dramatic turn and I was super busy, just with life, I felt like THM was too much for me. I thought it was too much to keep up with. I thought I didn't have time to cook all the special things. I thought, you know, this is just a lot of effort for a diet. And especially if your weight loss ebbs and flows like it does for everybody, I like to go ahead and just stress out about things, and I would think this is too much and I can't do it. I did find out that, you know, life can get harder than you think it can. And now I realized that if I thought it was hard then, and I hadn't figured out these things to make it easier and ways to make it faster and just more of a lifestyle than a diet, then I definitely wouldn't still be on it now. So I've been on plan for, gosh, I think maybe 6.5 years since the original plan book came out, and figuring out these little things that make those quick and fast meals have made the plan doable no matter what life looks like and how busy I am. And I'd like to say that it's summer, so we'll all have lots of extra time, but that's probably not true, because if your life is like mine, summer sometimes is crazier than even the rest of the year, or at least you're in less of a schedule, so it might feel a little more hectic. So my top recommendation is make sure you have some lean protein at all times. And I actually just updated my printable Costco list, so I will post a link to it in this video to send it out to everybody, and hopefully that will be helpful. It's all my favorite THM items. I've even found Halo Top at Costco recently, which has been kind of fun, just depending on what flavor they have, because I don't love all the flavors. So let's see, Ginger said pulled rotisserie chicken has additives. I actually don't know. I know that their regular rotisserie chicken does not have MSG in it, I've heard, and it's completely gluten-free, which makes it superior to the ones that I get at Kroger, in my opinion. But this chicken, the only thing that I would have any worries about is, and it's not a worry, there's a tiny amount of organic cornstarch in it. Starch can make things off plan, so this might be considered a personal choice item. However, it is still 0 grams or 2 grams of fat and 1 gram of carbs, 0 grams of sugar. There's no added sugar, so you're just fine with this one. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. That's what I get at Costco, my favorite things anyway, and I will post an update if I ever find those